Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel. And this is a little video because one of the things I see a lot right now is that, I get questions like, oh, well, I got no sound after upgrading to the May 2019 update, or my Wi-Fi stopped working, or my printer doesn't work anymore. So here's the thing. When you upgrade to a new feature version of Windows 10, like the May 2019 update, of course, it's a major reinstall of Windows, really, that happens behind the scenes. Now, I totally understand the annoyance of this because, if you're a regular PC user and you just don't know too much about PCs, I totally agree. This is annoying and should not happen when these upgrades happen. But unfortunately, some of you do have some problems and do have the problems happening. So, what if you don't have no sound? What if Wi-Fi isn't there anymore? What if something doesn't work in your hardware? Well, it has to do with drivers most of the time. And the thing is you need to get latest drivers of some of the hardware you got. Unfortunately, some of the Windows drivers that actually install themselves are not complete. Manufacturers have the bad habit of having some drivers with extra features when you download them. And the thing is, that is a manufacturer problem, not a Windows or a Microsoft problem. But the problem is, it's there. So when Windows upgrades, it might actually install a sound driver, a basic sound driver, for example. But the problem is, to get the sound out of your PC, you might need the full driver. I've had some PCs that work like that. I had one of the Toshiba PCs here that actually needs a very specific driver from the company. So even though the drivers are installed, there's no sound coming out of the speakers because it needs the full package to work. So what do you do? Well, first of all, check out by going to the Start menu and right-clicking there. Right-click the Start menu and go to Device Manager. Here you will see all the devices on your computer. So if you have no sound, maybe you could check, is there a problem with audio inputs and outputs? Is there something not right here? Or maybe your Wi-Fi is not working. Well, then maybe there's something wrong with some of the network adapters. Check it out. Now, if you know the device manufacturer and model number, what you could do is actually go on that website. Now, thanks to the fact that a lot of people, and I would say the majority of you out there, are using branded PCs, a Toshiba, a Dell, a Lenovo, an HP, an Acer. Well, what's nice is that usually those problems are easy to solve by going to the manufacturer's website. So of course, you got an HP problem. Well, you want to go on, the web and go on hp.com or hp. Whatever version you have in your area. So, try to avoid going on Google and searching for it. Rather go on, the website of the manufacturer directly. And from there, well, you can, try to find their support website. So here you'll have information about, displays, accessories, and so on. But there's often a place called support, and in that place, you will often find what you need. So your computer has stickers on it. If your laptop, usually on the bottom part of underneath the laptop, there's a lot of stickers with the model number of what you are using as a device. If you are on a desktop, it'll be on the case somewhere. You'll have the company that makes your device. You'll have the model number of your laptop or desktop computer, and sometimes serial numbers and so on. Well, by going to the support website of your manufacturer, you will be able to download drivers that are existing for Windows on the manufacturer's website. I know it's a pain in the butt, and I totally agree that this is a pain in the butt that shouldn't happen. Once again, we're quick to often, say, well, oh man, Windows, there's always a problem with that. Problem is it's not Windows or Microsoft. It's really the manufacturer that is a bad player. And I can tell you HP and Dell particularly are two big companies that are very, very bad players. They often have their own drivers that are very specific and complicated that they don't really share with Microsoft. And what happens is, even though you get a new feature update, something's missing, and it has a lot to do with the fact that these manufacturers should have just basic drivers that do the job rather than having these assistants and these software that are often kind of bloated software that are a pain in the butt. But at the same time, as a Windows user, as a PC user, well, you don't know that that's happening, and it's sad because PC kind of the PC world would be probably better if these companies didn't do these things. So remember to go to your manufacturer's website. If you're not really sure what to do, you can actually call support and say, look, I got a PC from you and I've upgraded to whatever version of Windows. And last but not least, if the manufacturer tells you, oh, well, that Windows version is buggy, I'm sorry, but the manufacturer of your computer is an idiot and should not answer and say things like that. Because I have been enough in tech support and fixing computers to kind of say that manufacturers are the worst when it comes to supporting Windows, and that 99% of the time Windows is quite all right, but the manufacturer is really the problem. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.